recording on the PlayStation. And okay.
Here, do you want to do a clap on yours, and I'll do a clap on mine?
Yeah, ready?
All right, now for Alex. There we go.
All right. So, let me tell you a little something about what's happening here. First of all, you look at my screen and you think, oh, this is one of those creepy guys that plays as a woman character.
You're a woman character?
Well, now give me a second here, Vlad. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to meet you and all.
In an online private session. I can't join you.
I like to keep it private, and I like to play as women. So I'm dressed as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, from the recent event that they did on here.
Yeah.
And it's because it's International Women's Day, and to women, we salute you. You're awesome. You make our lives livable, because we would just die in a stupid pile because we are the dumb men we are.
That almost happened to me once.
What, did you literally fall in a pile and almost die?
No, I became the pile.
Oh, I thought you were going to say became a woman. I was really excited about the story. Really excited.
No. I think we've gone over the story in Nightblog when I was in the hospital for 3 weeks.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Good
times. That was 2 years ago as of tonight.
Good times. It's like when people say, oh, college was fun, what they're really saying is like, I don't remember much of what happened.
I went to a Christian school.
Oh, you remember everything.
Yes. Especially the chapels.
See, I went to Bowling Green, but I commuted. So I was basically at a Christian school.
Yeah, because you just hang out at Crew. Did you do Crew at all?
Crew, yeah. No, I didn't. I knew about Crew, and Crew was on campus, but I did not do Crew.
See,
I did not do the Crew that you do. Oh, okay.
My favorite memory is my freshman year. We had this crazy woman come in and speak at chapel that was like opened up saying, let's pray in tongues, which is already a divisive thing in Christian circles.
Yeah.
And then she kneeled down on the gym floor, because we had our chapels is in the gym, and started doing this African chant while swaying back and forth. And then like half of the student body started to leave because they thought she was the devil, and started a prayer circle outside.
Oh.
And this is just the beginning.
Wow.
She then started like repeating over and over again that she was a Native American Jew, and she was going to save and bring the gospel to M&Ms and 50 cents. And if we weren't paying attention to what she had to say, she was going to send angels down to tickle us awake. And I debated, like, should I leave right now? And I looked over at my friend Josh, and I said, Josh, should we go? And he goes, oh no, I'm not missing this show. I'm staying right here and making some memories. And so, like, I agree with this man.
Yes.
So that's what I did.
Okay, good. See, now
I do not regret it.
The way that that exact phrase you just said, like, oh, angels come and tickle you awake, that literally is something my 4.5-year-old would say in gibberish, like when he wakes up from his nap, because he'll wake up and just say nonsense. I mean, he'll be like, oh, I heard footsteps. It was definitely skeletons. And we're like, all right, dude, cool.
That is frightening. If he wakes up in the middle of the night, comes into your room, like, I heard footsteps. They're definitely skeletons. Like, kid, no, you're sleeping in here tonight.
Listen, bro. That this stuff has happened, and it freaks Jamie out. And I'm like, what did you watch yesterday? I'm like, what happened here? Because that's not. Yeah. And if it is, I'm really sorry, but there's going to be skeletons. We're not moving. I can't afford it. So you're going to have to deal with the skeletons that you're dealing with, and we'll get to that. Okay, so anyway. there was a Nintendo Direct today, right?
Yeah. Well, I need to join into your game here. I don't know how to join in.
Oh, heavens to Betsy, son. I shot you an invite. You should have been able to jump in. Let me do it again.
Try that again.
Open the invite screen. Yes. So while I'm inviting you, today was a Nintendo Direct, and it was kind of a surprise one. I mean, people kind of anticipated there was going to be one. And, from me listening to everyone's speculation on stuff, a lot of the earlier leaks, quote-unquote, were correct as to what was coming. Yeah. So it wasn't, like, insanely exciting, but yet it was. I think Nintendo has that weird, like, chokehold on being able to be like, it doesn't matter what we say. Like, you're going to be pretty pumped about it.
Yes.
And yeah, I will say, and what I'd like to do is just go over some of the things we thought were like actually exciting. Not the whole thing, because I'm still a little salty that the 3DS is getting new content when I think the Switch should be the one getting WarioWare and Luigi's Mansion and things like that. I think they're wasting it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But that being said, Luigi's Mansion being remade with the map on the lower screen is incredibly exciting. I can't lie. That's pretty cool. I will be down with playing that. My son loves playing Luigi's Mansion with me, so that'll be a really cool way to do that.
Have you guys been playing it on the
GameCube? Yeah.
On the GameCube?
Well, yeah, on the Wii via GameCube emulation, but he loves it. He thinks it's so cool, and we have Dark the Moon or whatever on my wife's 3DS, so he's seen that. But he likes this one for some reason. Saving Mario is just kind of more his vibe. He thinks it's funny. He likes that, so that's going to be fun to do. But so you have Detective Pikachu, stuff like that come to 3DS. That weird racy ball game. I already forget what it was called. I don't know. I just wish the 3DS. It's the Switch's time. The 3DS needs to do its last big hurrah, kind of like Breath of the Wild was for the Wii U, and just say, sail off into the sun. You were amazing. You are amazing. It's not like you're going anywhere, but let's stop taking away content away from the Switch. You know what I mean?
I was surprised to see Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS and not the Switch.
Yeah, me too. I feel like that's a whiff, man.
Surprised and a little confused.
Yeah, a little cheesed, a little cheese whiz.
The only thing I was really looking forward to is because I kind of played it on the 3DS, missed it on the Wii U, was Hyrule Warriors release date.
Oh, did you not play that one on Wii U?
No, I played it a little bit with you at one point at your house.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting it on the 3DS. I played for a little bit. But now it's coming to the Switch. I'm like, oh, thank God.
All right, can you post a quest so we can go? We'll go ahead and hop into that.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you were saying on the 3DS.
Yeah, so I played a little bit in the 3DS, and now I'm just happy that it's going to be on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm going to set it to 2 players, so that way I'm not having 4.
Yeah.
Because I tried this quest once before. And some other rando guy, some rando Calrissian joined me and then immediately fainted. And I didn't know that you used my feints. And so then I fainted. I lost the mission. Oh, come on.
That sucks, man.
And then the little text appeared that said, sorry. I'm like, hey, no.
That doesn't count.
You're not sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I let you in.
Yeah.
So then, as it was going on, Project Octopath Traveler, I thought it looked beautiful from day one.
Oh, yeah.
Now looking at the way that it's going to have different, job management and stuff like Final Fantasy, I'm like, oh, gosh, I'm so into this. I'm ready for that. That game's going to be cool. And I wasn't really a day one believer in that, but I think now I'm pretty much set on grabbing that. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that one as far as just, a game in general?
I go back and forth with my feelings of turn-based RPGs. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. That one looks very interesting. I got to try the demo still. I have it downloaded. I just haven't actually tried it yet.
Yeah, I'll grab the demo. I'm going to do that tonight. Yeah.
Just look beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is the art style drew me in, and then today the way they showed off combat and everything, I was like, oh gosh, I'm here to stay. I think my biggest my biggest hype moment was definitely, I say definitely, I love No More Heroes. I'm a huge fan of No More Heroes 1 and 2. So the Travis Strikes Back stuff in there, the Grasshopper thing that he's doing, it looks just like a game on PS4, which is a free-to-play game called Let It Die. A really, really cool game, and it's a Grasshopper Suda 51 type thing. And he's making, the Travis game, and it looks exactly like some Let It Die stuff. And so I was watching that being like, oh man, this is probably my most anticipated Switch game of the year, until I see more on Pokemon,
Yeah.
Because that's definitely going to be my game of the year for Switch, I imagine. But I need more information. What was your get hype moment?
I don't know if I had one really at this one. I think just the fact that it was happening was my get hype moment.
Okay.
The direct, but there was nothing that made me go, ooh, like I just, like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you know, I think
Get more stuff for Splatoon.
Yeah, I
Like-
think, honestly, watching the Splatoon thing and then seeing Smash, like, what I realized, and this is probably my whole point of this entire conversation we're having for this episode, I feel like as a Wii owner, as a Wii U owner, that I'm getting a gigantic shaft for even having a Switch. Like, it's like, hey, you know, all of those games, because here's the thing. Every game that came out on the Wii U as a Wii U owner, you bought it because you didn't have a choice. There was no other content to buy. So all of these games that are coming out again, it's like, I had these and I did like them, but I'm not paying the Nintendo tax again just to play them on the go, you know? I had them pseudo on the go with the Wii U tablet.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things on the Wii U I kind of miss, like Hyrule Warriors, obviously. So I'm happy to have that on the go.
Yeah, I understand that, especially if it's something you didn't get to play, like Tropical Freeze or things like that. Like, I'm totally on board to let people play that because, you know, it's already surpassed the sales of the Wii U. So, you know, live and learn. However, that being said, I am really excited to see Smash Bros. And if it is a new game or just a re-up with new content, because apparently, and I was looking at this on GameSpot. The title is tentative, so it said Super Smash Bros., which is the same title as the one on the Wii U, but if that changes and it's, you know, Smash Bros. Switch or Smash Bros. Something, you know, it could be a brand new game. Not that changes much about the formula, but it could be a new game, you know?
Yeah.
So
I wonder if they're just gonna go, and it would make sense if it becomes a games as service game.
Yeah.
That, like, it becomes its own platform that they just update.
They could just, just keep releasing characters and maps onto, just almost endlessly.
Yeah.
It would be really interesting to see Nintendo embrace the games as a service with something like that, or Mario Kart, or, you know, another one that the formula really doesn't go anywhere, or even Tennis Aces, which actually, I gotta say, watching the gameplay of Tennis Aces reminded me that, one, how much I loved Wii Sports Tennis, and two, how much it looks kind of like Mario Strikers, which is one of my favorite sports games of all time. And if they embrace, like, the tactical approach to sports that Mario kind of has with the silly kind of Wii Sports stuff, then they might have a really good game on their hands. So I guess we'll see.
It looks like a fighting game. It's a tennis fighting game with specials, and I keep pushing the wrong button to run in this.
What are you pressing?
X, because I've been playing Batman.
Oh, well.
So,
not quite the same, my dear sir.
No, not at all.
And, you know, there were some other cool things during the Direct that I thought were, you know, I'm glad that they're just bringing things up now. But, you know, it's all coming out in the next month or two. And Tropical Freeze, I already beat on the Wii U, so that's a nothing to me. Kirby, I hope, is cool, and I like seeing things from old Kirby games. But, again, it's... How new is it? It's Kirby. You know, I don't mean... I'm not playing down Kirby. I love me some Kirby, but it's just Kirby. You know, it's not like there's something that's going to blow your mind in it just because it has characters from old games. So, I don't know. Other than, you know, I would like to see Hyrule Warriors. If you get it, I'll play it with you, you know, things like that. But as a Wii U owner, like, there's not a ton for me to look forward to this year.
Yeah, well, not yet. And I'm sure there'll be some more. I'm wondering if they're just trying to get a lot of the stuff out at the beginning to... kind of fill it with some first-party content. But anyway, we're kind of at our time.
Okay.
So next time on DOIP, which is what we're calling this, by the way, right?
Yeah, DOIP. Dads over IP. Which, you know,
over IP.
Because we're dads of the game, sometimes we'll talk about games, and other times we're just going to talk about being dads who have games, you know?
And who just are being dads and living life.
Yes. So we'll catch you next time. What'd you think of the Nintendo Switch, which I'm going to call it because I'm pretending the 3DS doesn't exist, the Nintendo Switch presentation today that was encroached upon by 3DS? Let us know. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back with you next week.
Indeed, or next time.
Whenever it is.